Welcome, eyes of the wheel. I have a piece today that I wrote that I'm going to read to you, and it has to do with how we show up in the world, the relationships that we have with others, even just strangers walking down the street or acquaintances, people we interact with. And it's a contemplation about that. Here it is. How we show up for the world is comprised of our looks and how we speak, right? We've been taught to carefully craft our appearances and what we say to gain the approval of others. This importance is so heavy that it feels unsafe to not have social approval. Every time we're judged or rejected, it's proof that we failed, and it cuts deep. So deep that it's comparable to losing a basic need, like our survival is being threatened. Holding this perspective, I was caught up in a whirlwind of self-manipulation and chasing, constantly trying to figure out what I needed to change to meet others' expectations, which I realize now was all based on assumptions of what I believed others were thinking or not thinking of me. I barely had any facts to support my beliefs, and as I relied on a mishmash of select memories from my past to teach me what was important in how I looked and how I spoke. It's important to be conscious of how we are impacting others. However, the focus has been on the details and not what really matters. Realizing this truth changed everything for me. How I feel inside is the number one thing I share with others. How I feel inside is the number one thing I share with others. When I'm in the presence of another person, the number one thing I'm sharing with them is how I feel inside, my emotional and energetic state. Their nervous system is picking up and responding to it much more than the words I'm saying and the appearance I'm showing. And their nervous system cannot be fooled. I cannot fake my energetic state by how I look and what I say. The truth of what I feel inside will always be the loudest. My appearance is a superficial front that holds the energy of what I'm feeling inside. Therefore, my main focus is nourishing and creating an inner space that remains open and expansive. Everything else is details. That was a really big insight that I'd contemplated for many years, because what I've been taught and what I've seen is that it's so important to pay attention to my looks, to my appearance, to what I'm saying. And although it matters, it doesn't matter as much as the energy I bring to a relationship or just to someone that I glance at passing by on the street. Our nervous systems are rooted in truth, and our bodies, they always know. They can always see through a front of looks and carefully crafted words. And when we focus too much on that space, I've noticed that relationships suffer. You start to feel alone even though you're around many people. And the key to actually coming in to a deeper sense of relationship and fulfillment with yourself and others is to, yes, pay attention to the looks and the words, but know that they are just so marginal compared to the majority of what you share, which is your energy and your emotional state. How you make someone else feel, they will always remember, but not what you say. I'm sure you've heard that before. So allow that to apply to everything, and know that it is so important to maintain and to take care of yourself so your energy and your emotions and your mind is open and expansive and loving. Then even just your presence, no matter what you look like or what you say, people will be drawn to you, they'll feel safe around you, and your relationships will deepen. And you'll also feel a lot more content within yourself. That is so powerful. I have chills. I love to hear anything you have to say about that, what resonates. And thank you so much for listening. Subscribe to my channel so this powerful message can reach more people and we can expand the knowing and the knowledge and the wisdom of how our energetic, emotional, and states of how we feel are really guiding our lives and is really what we're sharing with others. Thank you. Eyes of the Wheel.